What's up, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and welcome back to more MINDWAVE. I didn't mean to time that intro with this music, but holy mackerel, that worked. Anyway, I apparently missed a lot of different dialogue in my initial stream of this demo. So, today's video is gonna be my way of compiling all the dialogue options on the first floor for all 6 characters featured in this demo. So, let's not waste any more time and get right to it. Oh wait, hang on. Before we actually start talking to everyone again, I want to pull the camera up if I can. I learned this from a developer post on Blue Sky. You can interact with the pipes on the ceiling. I wonder what this is all about. These tubes are freaky looking. Wonder what's in them. I mean, it's probably just like power and stuff. Just wonder why they gotta be so big and in our faces. I wouldn't say they're in our faces. They look to be about 100 feet up to me. Shut up, you know what I mean. Alright, neat little Easter egg there. So let's start with Dom. Looks like we still have some time to chat. Cool. Yeah, about your song. So, what? Have you just been showing your song to everyone? Nah, just you two so far. Since you were already talking about me, I thought you might like it. Plus, I thought you looked cool. Thank you? You do know that you got lucky with us, right? What do you mean? Someone else could have found that annoying. Especially with everyone being so on edge in here. Like, what if someone punched you in the face for doing that? I don't know, you don't seem that on edge. Maybe because my track's a vibe. Okay, man. I actually thought it was kinda neat. But you really need to rethink how you promote yourself. I thought it was pretty effective myself. Certainly left an impression. We could give it a try. Nuh-uh, that's a non-starter. I'm not trying to have my teeth knocked out over music promotion. I'll get us mouth guards or something. I kinda wanna select this option, but I'll start with the tournament and see where that goes. Dom, man. Do you even care about being here? I didn't even want to come here in the first place. It's just not a big deal to me. Why? If you got a ticket, you may as well be here. I don't even like the game and I'm here. See, I actually like the game, but I suck at it. So I was thinking of giving the ticket I got from a... Oh! That's a bit of lore. Apparently, Dom got his ticket from a pharmacy. Stuff like that, I just straight up miss if I don't talk to everyone in here, I guess. Yeah, crazy, ain't it? It's just sort of baffling to me. I think if I was buying, say, migraine medication, the last thing I'd be excited about is playing MINDWAVE. Yeah, bro, when I saw the ticket in the bottle, I was like, confused. I'd be confused too. The first thing that comes to mind when you say that is like an old man looking at the ticket in his arthritis pills and going. MINDWAVE? No idea of what that is. Oh, Pandora's doing like an old man impression or something, I bet. Bro, is it even safe for someone that old to play the game? If it's not safe for me, probably not. Poor grandpa can't even play the game. I love how Pandora and Dom are just talking about this hypothetical old person so nonchalantly. This is great. Grandpa could do that, but that still comes across as Mindscape being sloppy. I don't think they should carelessly place tickets where they really don't belong. I genuinely forgot you were here. Yep, Pandora got invested in the conversation. I was just listening to you two chat. Weren't you talking about your ticket, Dom? Oh yeah, got sidetracked. Sorry. But I kind of want to go back and see what happens if you select We're Musicians too. Anyway. Oh, nice. They're exchanging numbers. Or not. Yeah, that makes more sense. He uses this one only for music. My main phone is full of junk that I don't want to delete, so I got this one to show peeps my music. Couldn't you just swap out the SIM with your main one? Oh. I didn't know about that. Okay, whatever. Just wait for us at the entrance or something. Sounds good. You're gonna have to wait for me to win, so it'll be a while. Don't listen to him. We'll all lose in the first round anyway. Probably. Be seeing you guys later then. Bye. See you later. Let's see what happens if Pandora and Smalls tell Dom that they're also musicians. We're actually musicians too, Dom. For real? That's sick. Are you two in a band or something? It's only us two, so it's not like a real band. More of a duo. Smalls on synths and me on guitar. We don't have a ton of notoriety or anything. A duo can be a band. Now, you signing us up under a different name at every show we play at? That might be why we're lacking notoriety. That's awesome though, and funny. It's not like we're a big enough name for people to care. Oh wait, are they actually in a band? I thought this was just gonna be some kind of ruse. But no, I guess that's even more lore. This is awesome. I probably should have done this on stream, but hey, I guess I'm doing this for a video. You guys do gigs? That's dope. I wish I could play my tunes live too. You should be able to. Smaller shows will let just about anyone in. Even us, in spite of Pandora's sabotaging. See, I don't know why you're so hung up on that, man. We only ever play at old musty dumps. And there's only ever around 20 people watching us at most. Nobody notices. That's the problem. If we had one consistent name, people might notice us. And also, I don't think it's that funny. Okay, screw you for thinking it's not funny. But that's a pretty fair point. Oh hey, Dom, want to play with us at our next show? It'd be nice to have a third to carry our gear. Aw, heck yeah, bro. Seems like you and Pandora decided that we'd do a collab. I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna need your contact to hit you up later. Oh yeah, I'ma write it down for you. You know what I was thinking though? We need to do a gig like right here. What, Mindscape Tower? I don't know who we'd even ask for permission to do that, but it'd be cool. This place is definitely built to handle a festival. Oh heck no. There's no way I'd ever do anything for Mindscape. Actually, no. I'd love to play here specifically without their permission. Like, take our gear to the entrance and start playing until they force us out. Hey, want to do that, Dom? Absolutely. When? I don't got my things on me, so not right now, but we could meet up at the entrance to start brainstorming. You in, Smalls? I don't think I can refuse. Okay then, see you later, Dom. It's a plan. See ya. Bye. Oh, that was awesome! Okay. This annoyed mystery girl was the one Pandora held up in line. Pandora did apologize last time, but I wonder if there's anything else we can do. Oh yeah, and before I forget, if you ever want to see my initial stream of this demo, check the link in the description. I also put a link to it in the top right corner of the video towards the beginning, and I just completely forgot to mention it during my intro. So, sorry about that. Let's see what Pandora has to say about this girl's necklace. I noticed your necklace. Are you religious? Not that I'd have a problem with that. I just think it looks cool. Crosses are a cool shape. I'm probably closer to being agnostic, if anything. Though, I'm not the type of person to think a lot about that stuff. Yeah, same. My parents are pretty religious. They think this place is some sort of satanic site because of the horns. And the big creepy eye that appears sometimes. But they let me go when I reminded them about the money. I mean, this is an evil building. I prefer it over yet another gray slab clogging the skyline. Besides, I'd expect you to be the last person to criticize how the tower looks. Huh? With those colors and the spikes, you look like you're trying to cosplay the tower. What? No way. No way I look that soulless or insane. This tower has, like, more of an evil circus vibe. Fair, I'm not fond of Mindscape either. I like their game, though. Ooh, more dialogue options. Any interesting story behind you being here then? Nope, not really. I have enough money. I just don't want to have to work for the rest of my life. Okay, that's boring. If you insist on knowing more mundane facts about my life, I might like to make movies someday. I dabble a bit already. Mostly crappy short films on my phone with my friends. I'd show you, but I don't wanna. Okay, so you'd go to a film school or something? If I could afford it, I'd probably go to a music academy. Okay, my mental image of you was correct. And yeah, I'd sign up to a film school. Somewhere on the West Coast, preferably. With the rest of it, maybe I'd invest in a safe stock. It's what my dad tells me to do. I don't know how it works, but Mindscape has been on the rise for pretty much forever. It sounds like a safe investment, right? That's the worst thing I've ever heard. You realize you'd be feeding them their own money, right? You'd create this horrible late capitalist Ouroboros. I might have to think about this more. For sure. And that's that. Okay, that's kinda all I can think to talk about. So, I'm gonna go now. Okay. See you later? Maybe. How'd it go? Man, I don't know. Ooh, I think it's about to start. Finally. Now let's see what happens if we select Why Apologize for the Mystery Girl's second dialogue option. You know, the reason I apologized is because I didn't want to be embarrassed. Like, if I had to play against you later. I honestly don't have much experience with MINDWAVE, so I don't want to take chances with stuff like that. How did that go for you? I don't think I'd be embarrassed now, at least. I still don't want to play against you. Why? Am I scary? No, you're just kind of weird. But it's chill. You seem stable enough. Oh, yeah, I can see that. You don't have a reason to worry. I only play this game with my friends. Occasionally. Only the well-adjusted ones at that. Alright, so any other details you want to share about it? Why'd you come to the tournament then? Well, I really don't care to see what's going on in some balding middle-aged dude's head, but I simply want $10 million. I can put up with a bunch of weirdos for that. Aha, she's in it for the money. But Pandora brings up a good point. Imagine having to go against a serial killer or something. How would you even report something like that? They're probably running background checks to avoid that scenario. No serial killer would be dumb enough to deliberately provide a scan of their brain, especially not to a most likely government-subsidized company. I don't know. I've read they've let a couple people in from time to time. Keeps things interesting. Maybe I am that person. Wouldn't be surprised. And that's that, I guess. Okay, that's kinda all I can think to talk about. So I'm gonna go now. Okay. See you later? Maybe. I think that's a repeat of the dialogue we had the first time. I wonder what Pandora has to say about this show. It's called Fortress of Sorrow, by the way. Your real name is Ethan then? Yup, that's what my friends call me. Friend. Not true. Your grandparents call me Ethan. They're both my friends too. So, you're not siblings. Ethan's a general nuisance that hangs around my place daily, but no, we're not related. My place gets too rowdy when my brothers are home. Plus, there's nobody there who likes listening to me talk about Fortress of Sorrow. Love my family, but it's paradise to get away from that bunch. Kat's grandparents are so much cooler. Ethan's idea of paradise is a boring old people house. Peace and quiet, free cookies, and 2 old people to hang with is paradise to me. Yep, looks like Ethan's got his priorities in line. Do you talk to them about cartoons as well? Yep, Kat's grandpop and I can talk for hours. He understands none of what you're saying, by the way. I don't mind repeating myself, just means more talking for the both of us. He's got a bunch of stories he loves telling me. Old people stories, about his life and stuff. Exactly, he's a rambler. I enjoy seeing that light in his eyes no matter how many times he tells the same stories. I'd hang out there all the time, but I'm too tall to sleep on their couches. Yeah, I did notice he was slouching a little bit. But yeah, let's continue talking about the cosplay then. Ethan, you said you made that costume yourself? Yup, it's not perfect, but I like how it came out. It looks good. I agree. Thanks so much. Kat hasn't been able to appreciate it as much as y'all. I don't appreciate it because it's super embarrassing. Hey, that's a little far. Nah, she's got a point. Wearing it to church wasn't my finest hour. You guys go to church together? Nah, Kat goes with her grandparents though. I only went the one time. I'd never seen you dressed so formally before then. I don't really want to go, but they always drag me along. They insisted on taking Ethan that one Sunday too. Oh man, they must have regretted that decision. Yeah, Nana ended up writing an apology letter for the scene it caused. Oh, I'm not gonna explain it, but I think I can see where that's going. Alright, that makes more sense. And apparently it was funny to Ethan. Got it framed in my room, he says. Yep, Kat said it for me. The church people thought the costume was demonic. Man, Blackout City is Mindscape capital. Everything here is plastered with horns. If anything's demonic, it's Mindscape Co. Dude, you're absolutely right. This whole place is totally demonic. I forgot what voice I gave you. It's so cool. And that's awkward. See ya. Oh, that reminds me, Kat. Did you ever end up calling your Nana? She wanted us to call her when we got here. Yeah, I suppose I gotta do that. She's gonna be worrying all night if I don't give her a call before the tournament starts. So we'd better head out now. Yeah, don't keep her worrying. Pandora and I gotta get going too. We got more people to meet. See ya. Peace. Alright. Next up, we've heard about Ethan's cosplay. Now, let's see how he plans to handle it when it actually comes to MINDWAVE. So, do you guys play MINDWAVE much at all? Dude, yeah. We played together at the arcade every Saturday. Does Fortress of Sorrow stuff come up often? Somehow, not often at all. It's honestly a really fun matchup. It's nice to get a break from Ethan's nerd stuff. Absolutely, it's only chill vibes up here. I totally wish I had someone to frequently play against. Don't ask me, I don't feel like giving Mindscape Company a bunch of scans of my brain. Only reason I'm here right now is because I'd be stupid to miss something like this. Nah, don't worry at all. They don't save your brain scans. I read the EULA front to back cause Kat was all worried about it the first time we played. Didn't want them saving anything from my brain either. That would be super weird. Isn't it weird to see each other's minds like that though? It feels a little too personal. Not really. I'm honestly more uncomfortable with strangers seeing my brain. I'm only here right now because yeah, it'd be stupid to miss this. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, apparently Alex didn't have anything to say. So, let's talk about the MINDWAVE tournament with Abbie. So, Abbie, what's up? How are you feeling about the tournament? Have you played much before? Nope. I'm super rusty, if anything. The last time I played, I actually lost so bad that I broke into tears. Huh. I could be doing worse. Nah, I'm pretty sure throwing up and passing out is worse than crying. Not true. I didn't pass out. Okay, you still threw up. That's okay. The game's been hard to get used to for me, too. I barely get to play it. The only arcade my parents can take me to is the one at North Mall. I hear that one's always super crowded. Every MINDWAVE machine in the city is Smalls. Yeah, especially this time of year. Plenty of prospective ticket holders who want to get their practice in. Huh, I never considered I could be practicing for this. I would call that dumb, but I think you're about as experienced as I am. Good luck to both of us then. Huh, I guess Abbie has more to say about Northern Blackout. You're from North Blackout? Yup, just moved here a month ago. Have you been liking it? Well, I haven't lived in a city like this since I was young. I barely had a functioning brain back then, unlike now. Good luck adjusting to this place, Abbie. I heard it isn't easy. Good luck? I already love this place! My parents say the city's nauseating to drive around. Looking at the skyscrapers is still scary. And I do miss my friends sometimes. I shouldn't be laughing right now, but look at Abbie's face. That is such a good image right there. Hang on, you were talking about liking this city, weren't you? Of course! How could I not love a city with such a cool tower in the middle? I can think of a few reasons. Anyways, Panda, you didn't let me get to the moral. There's this huge hobby shop at North Mall that's bigger than the one back home. I found sparkly yarn there. I didn't even know that existed. How was that a moral? North Mall is cool, yeah. A bit busy, though. And expensive. You should consider coming out east sometime. Well, I've asked my parents to take me to East Blackout before, but they told me not to go to the bad parts of the city. I wonder why Abbie's bringing that teddy bear along. So, what's the deal with the little guy? Oh, Tommy? I made him myself. He turned out pretty cute. Thank you. I made a bunch of cuter plushies. They're all special, but Tommy is my favorite. He's the first one I made, so he's the specialist. Firstborn bias. Maybe a little. We had to see the tower together. Sewing seems like such an annoying hobby, though. Why? The last time I tried it, the only thing I got was pricked fingers. You, of all people, tried sewing? Yeah, I wanted to make something for my dad. Didn't go down well. I get why it can seem scary, but it's so worth it to push through. Even if it's super time-consuming and expensive. And yeah, my fingers end up all prickly. You're not really making it sound like my thing. Sorry. You seem pretty good at it, though. Thank you! You don't know how much that means to me! And Panda, if you ever want to get back into sewing, let me know. It helps to learn with a friend. Yeah, I'll hit you up. Make sure to bring enough bandages for the both of us. And that's that, I guess. Pandora, Smalls, it's been fun talking to you. But I think we all might have to get going soon. So, can I have your numbers? Sure, here you go. Also, feel free to hit us up if you ever want to hang out. I really want to. I'll have to try really hard to convince my parents to let me go to East Blackout. I guess we could come up north instead, at least for now. You would really do that for me? We'll just, like, loiter around a park or something. Anything else is too expensive for me. It's okay, I could pay for both of you. Oh, cool then. We'll get going then. Nice meeting you, Abbie. See you around. Wait, before you go. Aww, that's kinda cute. It's It's nice that had a little dedicated cutscene. Aw, man, in all the commotion from that other cutscene, I never bothered asking why Abbie was wearing pajamas. So, let's see what's up with that. Alright, why are you wearing pajamas? Not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just kind of wondering if I should have brought something comfier. No, I like what you brought. I'm wearing them because I never got to finish this costume I was planning. You were planning a costume? Yep, it was gonna be this whole magical girl thing. My dad was gonna help me with it, but he got busy with work. So, your only other option was your pajamas? Oh, not at all. It's just that my dad was supposed to take me tonight, but he couldn't. And my mom said I kinda suck at MINDWAVE and probably wouldn't win. So, she didn't want to either. That's a lame way of looking at it. This experience is gonna be sick whether I win or not. That's exactly what I said! Minus the cursing. Which word was the cursing? It's my ticket! I found it! I deserve to be here! So, I just pretended to go to bed early tonight, then I snuck out. Oh, we got even more lore for Abbie. Okay. How exactly did you get your ticket anyway? Oh, I got it from this cool hobby shop near me. I didn't have much of my allowance left, so I only got some new sewing needles. And I bought this, she's going off, okay. Oh, by the way, I make plushies. This is Tommy. Hi, Tommy. He says hi back. You're from North Blackout, right? Yeah, I just moved there last month. How did you know? Lucky guess. So, which of those things you bought actually had the ticket? Oh, right! It was bundled in with this ball of sparkly yarn I got. Sounds messy. Yup, we're still finding glitter in the back seat. My parents and I were just so excited about the ticket that we didn't notice. I suppose their excitement wore out. Yup, they didn't believe in me, I guess. But after a bit of trouble, I got myself here. And I'm determined to win this thing. Then I'm gonna tell my parents I'm moving back home on my own. They're not getting anything from my prize. Tell you what, she's just got plenty of good reaction images. Whoa, Abbie is just an open book. Okay. How'd you have any trouble getting here anyway? Public transit's like the one thing Blackout's got going for it. Yeah, just get yourself a transit pass. Pandora and I managed to scrounge up enough to afford it monthly. There's a lot to do around the city, so it's worth it. I only use it to go to school most of the time. I considered that, but it seemed expensive, so I just paid for the trip. My parents tell me to avoid the subway because it's filthy and devious. If the place I want to go is too far to walk, they'd rather just drive me. I couldn't imagine driving around Blackout City. The parking lots are always packed. Do your parents really enjoy looking for parking for 20 minutes every time they go anywhere? Well, my parents do get really annoyed when they can't find a good parking spot, but it's not so bad. I spent a similar amount of time walking here from my stop. There's a stop like literally 5 minutes away from the tower, though. Oh, that was probably my fault then. I couldn't understand the speaker over the PA. I wasn't sure when I was supposed to get off the train, so I must have missed my stop. Luckily, with the tower being as tall as it is, I was still able to spot it from a few blocks away. I just walked towards it by following it in the skyline to get here. That's pretty smart. Let's see exactly what Abbie did to sneak out. You snuck out? Like, you just slipped through the door and hopped on the subway? Well, it was the window, but pretty much. You don't really seem like the type of person who'd do that. Like, at all. Why not? Before we moved here, I'd sneak out all the time. My friend used to ask me pretty much every night. You get invited to a lot of parties? Nope, I never got invited to parties. In fact, I don't think any of my classmates in my hometown partied at all. Everyone knew each other's parents, so it was hard to get away with much. Where were you going at night then? Just the park. We had plenty of time to hang out during the day, but it was special having it to ourselves. Our town was really peaceful at night. I couldn't imagine that. The car horns and sirens around this city are never ending. Oh, we heard sirens too. Neighbor called the cops on us and I got grounded for a month. I was so mad at Jenny that I didn't talk to her for an entire day. But I think it's kind of funny now. I miss moments like that. So I decided to bring it back myself tonight by sneaking out. Alrighty then. I guess that explains it. Aw, that's kinda nice. Apparently, Pandora reminds Abbie of her friend. Alright, I think this should be the last option. What exactly did Abbie mean when she said move back home? You seem to like Blackout City. How come you want to move back already? Well, I do really love this place. It's prettier than anything I've seen before. The skyscrapers, all of the lights. It's like, it all feels so fresh and exciting, but oddly nostalgic. Why do you want to move if you actually like it? Is the sparkly yarn better back in town? No, everything's just better here. I didn't even know sparkly yarn was a thing until I saw it here. It's super hard to enjoy any of that when I'm all alone, though. Even after living here for a month, I still haven't made one friend. I wish Jenny was here. Then I wouldn't have to care about making friends at school. Aw, poor Abbie. I feel kind of bad. If the problem is your friend not being here, couldn't you, like, get her to come here instead? Yeah, a high schooler's gonna adopt her friend, who's also a high schooler. Yeah, I might actually be an idiot. I don't think you're an idiot, Panda. Is that, then? I guess so. I already went through this first dialogue option in my initial stream of this, but if you guys never saw it, I might as well re-show it here, because it's pretty important. Okay, the most important thing I gotta ask. Do the headaches ever go away? Headaches? Are you sure you're hydrated enough? I'm plenty hydrated. I don't know many people who get headaches from MINDWAVE. I've seen it happen, but only after longer sessions. It's happened to me both times I've tried to play. Happened just a bit ago. Maybe you're hurting your own head by overcomplicating things. Or maybe MINDWAVE is just unsafe and unhealthy to play. You're both right to an extent. Your experience with MINDWAVE is contingent on the headspace you're in. You're not going to have a good experience when you're opposed to playing it. Though inversely, adapting yourself to MINDWAVE too much can also be harmful. You mean there's long-term side effects of playing? Yeah, this isn't really swaying me. Alright, so let's go a little deeper into the side effects. So, like, how exactly does MINDWAVE mess with your head? I feel like this is something I should be worried about. Nah, I play way more than you and I'm perfectly fine, I think. You should be fine if you play occasionally. It's different on a professional level, though. Some days we're playing for hours. That's gotta cause some sort of dissonance with reality. You'd be correct. Playing professionally isn't for everyone. Plenty of people who join my school's team drop it within the first month. Good. They should join teams for, like, real sports instead. Long-term exposure to other people's minds can mess with your sense of self. One of my training partners became convinced that some of my memories were his. He saw them in the game so often that his own mind tricked itself. Oh wow, has anything like that happened to you? Not really. I try to avoid stuff like that. There's been issues for me in the past, but I'm good now. Huh. Alright. Delve a little deeper. What's going on in that mind of yours, Roxy? So, you had side effects, but you're good now? Yeah, pretty much. For the sake of Pandora's ease, what's your secret? Do you wear a tinfoil hat before you start playing? No, my hair's too big for that. Fair enough, but really, it depends on what the problem is. What worked for me was, I guess you'd call it compartmentalization. You mean getting into a different mental state when you're not playing? Exactly. Sounds unhealthy in its own way. It works for me. When I first joined my team, I started engaging in every social interaction like it was a MINDWAVE battle. Only reason I stopped was, ironically, because it was affecting my MINDWAVE performance. The stress of trying to win every interaction got overwhelming. So I stopped. Sounds scary. Nah, you see the same in almost every real sport. I think it's something like 73% of athletes develop some kind of long-term side effect from their field. Huh, is that true? Nah, made up the number just now. But it's probably something like that. The sentiment is there. And that's that, I guess. We'd better get going. Hopefully we'll meet again on the next floor. Yeah, good luck, Roxy. Thanks. Good luck with the headaches as well. If they don't stop, I'm gonna have a migraine by the end of the tournament. Let's just talk to Roxy again and see if there's anything I missed in the second dialogue tree. Okay, here we go. The option I didn't select at first was MINDWAVE advice. Okay, ignoring all the bad things that this game could do to my brain, how can I maximize my chances of winning? Well, it's honestly just intuition. I can't give you any real advice. Not if you don't have the experience to back it up. Nah, bro. You can't just tell me you have no advice. Especially after filling my mind up with worries about... Wait, are you trying to throw me off? Like, fill up my head with weird vibes so that I perform worse? Not at all. Any MINDWAVE pro would tell you the same. Ooh, is it like a double cross? Nope. I guess she's telling the truth. Most MINDWAVE skill comes from experience. I was just hoping she'd have something that might help you on short notice. What, are you looking for mind-enhancing tea or something? Not really. Maybe? Does that exist? Yes, but not really. Tea, gum, I've even seen headbands that claim to optimize MINDWAVE performance for you. They're all fake. Most people who bring them to tryouts don't end up getting a spot on the team. Alright, so it just sounds like I've got absolutely no chance here. Not with that sort of outlook. Huh, I could have sworn Roxy actually gave advice. I'll have to restart this and take a look. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. There is a MINDWAVE pointers option. Side effects aside, you got any pointers for Pandora? Are you really just gonna ignore that MINDWAVE could be like rotting your brain or something? It's no big deal. I've been fine so far. I don't understand you. You don't understand MINDWAVE either. You need all the help you can get. It's all intuition, really. Everyone has a different mental model of how MINDWAVE interacts with their brains. That'd be a good place to start. Alright, how do I form my own mental model? It's not something explaining would help. Just play the game. I get that. Just try to imagine your thoughts are liquid. That liquid is more or less viscous depending on how clear your head is. I don't get it. What, like your brain juice? Never mind, I don't want to talk about this. Anterior cingulate cortex exercises are also helpful, no matter your playstyle. Nope, you've completely lost me. It's an essential exercise for memory channeling. Oh, my bad. I'm used to talking to people who actually know about MINDWAVE. Okay, harsh. It's not an insult. I just can't give you much advice without that foundational knowledge. Oh, we got even more stuff to do here. I am kind of curious about how Roxy got so skilled at this. Do I even have a chance at winning if I've got, like, 0 experience? Well, it's possible. There's likely a lot of inexperienced people in this place. Yeah, you just gotta hope you don't get matched up with a pro immediately. You'll get your experience while you work your way up the tower. I can't even play the game without it hurting my head. I'm not just suddenly become a pro in a few battles. In my experience, I've found that it takes a specific type of person to play MINDWAVE professionally. Complacency is a big issue when you're used to playing with the same people. Everyone's different, so I account for that by playing at different arcades around the city. Ooh, that's smart. Alright. True, I've wanted to visit other arcades to meet some new opponents. Actually, the arcade I've seen you at has been great to visit for opponent variety. You might just be going at the wrong times. I've played against a few people there who almost completely threw me off. On that note, which arcade have you found has the worst MINDWAVE players? Definitely North Mall. People in North Blackout tend to view MINDWAVE as more of a gimmick. Honestly, not that surprising. I've heard the lines there aren't great either. This is a shot in the dark, but have you ever played against this one white-haired girl before? What, like someone elderly? No, like someone our age. White hair, bubbly personality, probably wearing pink and being really loud. Oh my gosh, they're talking about Abbie. This recording is in the same session where I talked to Abbie first. Okay, that's gonna get real confusing. Whatever, I'll see if I can find some way to make this work. Sorry, future me. No, I don't think I have. Is she an opponent you're worried about or something? Nah, not really. Just gauging my odds. Alright, that's duly noted. This, I guess, timeline is really gonna get mixed up. Thanks for the advice, even if it didn't help much. My last piece of advice, just try not to sweat it. Remember that even professionals can struggle against inexperienced players. Stressing about your odds will only make them worse. All you can do is be confident in what you have. That is pretty solid advice. So thank you, Roxy. Good luck with the tournament, Roxy. And she tuned him out. All right. I will be back for whatever else I can find. There is one more dialogue option about Roxy's varsity team. I'm curious, you're part of your school's MINDWAVE team, right? Yeah, we do a lot of mind exercises to help us perform better. What, those interior cortex exercises you were talking about earlier? Yeah, those. Some days that's all we do. Our team is underfunded, so we only have one machine to use between us. You're lucky you managed to get a ticket with as much experience as you have. It wasn't luck at all, actually. I dumped a ton of money into energy drinks trying to get a ticket. Ooh, it's like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kind of story then, for Roxy. Not the best use of money. Anyway, that's not even how I got my ticket. One of my teachers found a platinum ticket and donated it to our team. We all held a little makeshift tournament to determine which of us deserved it. By the way, the terminal told me that my teacher won the ticket from one of those anti-aging toxin removal creams that never work. Okay, then there's the real reason how Roxy got it. Terrible use of money. Speaking of, what are you planning on doing with your winnings? Haven't thought too much about it. Gonna donate a portion of it towards my school's team for sure. We could really use another MINDWAVE machine. Honestly, buy more than one. Get one for yourself too. Or better yet, donate one to our school. Terrible use of money. And I guess that's that for Roxy then. Okay, holy mackerel. I did not know the MINDWAVE devs stuck so much world building and so much lore into all 6 of these characters. I would have never found that out had I not made this video. And honestly, this makes me appreciate MINDWAVE that much more. The game, of course, not the concept. I still find the concept of MINDWAVE in-universe a little creepy. But hey, maybe we'll find out what that's all about in the full game. Seriously though, I cannot wait to play the full version of MINDWAVE. If somehow Hollow Hammer ends up watching this, then hey, you got yourself another interested player. I will be waiting, and I will play this as soon as I can. But that should be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for putting up with all this jumping around. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want, ring the bell for the notifications as well, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, this is Tentacles signing out. Take care, everybody.